Making a 2-0 start for North Alabama with a loud, roaring statement win over Eastern Kentucky, 88-67. Benjamin Ray and Tony Bullhole back inside the bank for the post-game recap. And Coach, Thursday a dominant win, Saturday a dominant win. Just how locked in was this team this weekend?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you couldn't ask for two different styles of play, right? So the guys had to lock into a different style of play. Just like the uniqueness of Bellarmine. Coach Hamilton does a great job at Eastern Kentucky. He's had a lot of success there. And for our guys to go from one style to the other, they really needed to lock in a short period of time, right? It's like a one-day prep. But I thought our guys, again, executed at the beginning of the game. They really set the tone, and especially when we had guys down, right? We had Jakari picked up early fouls. I think Cornelius picked up early fouls. And to have Cannon Jefferson, to have Dante Backus come in and provide the spark that they provided, I thought it was fantastic.
I know you like to talk defense. Eastern Kentucky is one of the most prolific scoring teams in the nation. The most exciting 40 minutes in sports. How locked in was your team defensively for 40 minutes?
Yeah, I think like anything else, you have to be, right, because they're a team that can score in bunches, and then if you don't keep ball security, if you turn it over, now they not only get that, but now they get more possessions. And to me, I'm just you could tell the guys were really locked in to what we needed to do. We took away the three the way we needed to do it early on. I think they hit 1 3 in the first half. I think we were there every single time. But then when they started to isolate Blanton and Kimball, I thought our guys were completely locked into that too. So it's people don't realize how hard that is to be able to hit, just worry about two guys on the court that just score in bunches, but then they have pieces around them that can really hurt you as well.
Where do we start in unpacking this one with some of the individual performances? 5 guys in double figures, 2 double-doubles. Let's start with Cannon Jefferson.
Yeah, I thought Cannon came in, and one of the things that people don't realize is like Cannon had some personal family stuff happen right during the Christmas break, right before New Year's, and man, the resiliency that kid has to just be able to come out of that and just put the performance that he put on tonight, not only offensively but defensively as well, I thought was fantastic.
And then double-doubles from Tay Fields, Cornelius Williams, the three-point shooting from Will Susi, the selfless plays from guys like Jakari Lane and Daniel Ortiz. I mean, Coach, this was a veteran group balled in.
Yeah, and I think what I've told you from the beginning with this group is you can try to key on certain guys, but guys are going to share the ball and they're going to make the game easier for the people around them. I thought tonight Will was a recipient of that, right? Every time they doubled in the post on Tay or on Cornelius, it seems like they found him, right, wide open. And to me, whenever you get a wide open set shot for Will Susi, more than likely that's going in. So, I just thought, again, our guys were dialed in and they did a tremendous job of executing from an offensive standpoint.
2 quick things to wrap up on. They've shown it multiple times here in the highlights. The Tay Fields dunk. Dunk of the year?
Golly, I don't think anybody in the gym expected that. I thought people just were watching him drive it, and then they thought, okay, well, I think he's going to lay it in, and he just kept rising, and definitely one of the best finishes I've seen this year for sure.
The grind continues. A 4-game stretch down to Florida. It does not get any easier. How do you keep this team dialed in?
Yeah, I think right now we'll get to Florida Gulf Coast soon, right? But right now I just want our guys to truly enjoy these first 2 games that they just played, right? Especially tonight, because they're against two really good teams that just present such a, those are 2 hard teams to prepare for. And for our guys to do it in such a short period of time, I was very, very impressed.
Coach, big-time home dub. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
Pair of 18-point performances from these 2 gentlemen sitting next to me, Cannon Jefferson and Will Susi. And Will, let's start with you. The Iron Lion, game number 131 tonight. You've played Eastern Kentucky a lot over the last 5 years. How big was this win tonight?
It was huge. I mean, EKU's established itself in this league as one of the better teams in this entire league. And tonight, our focus was just ourselves, our game plan, having this certain level of focus and sense of urgency. And tonight, the biggest thing I'm proud of is the unselfishness of this team. I think we had 5, maybe 6 guys in double figures, and that just shows how much we want to play for one another, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
How pivotal was Cannon Jefferson here in that first half?
Dude, I can't tell you the amount of joy and just respect I have for Cannon. I mean, this year he's been so unselfish and just such a great teammate for everyone on this entire team. And right now we needed him because Jakari got in foul trouble and he stepped up in the biggest way. And I'm just so proud of him for having that focus, that maturity, and also just that sense of calmness as a sophomore. Obviously as an old guy, it's so great to see. I'm just so proud of him.
Cannon, 18 points, a career high. How did it feel when you got your number called early on there?
It felt good, just getting the opportunity just to go out there and compete with the guys. Like we said earlier, Jakari just unfortunately got in foul trouble, and the coaches just trusted me. They just put me in. I just took advantage of the opportunity and just made plays for the guys. And some of those plays are attacking off the hip, hitting Will, knock down three, or some plays are me getting to the goal and just playing aggressive, having fun.
How about 4 big threes from Will Susi here?
That was big. It was great. Getting downhill, throwing it to him, knocking it down, just taking the pressure off. They were picking up 94 feet, just kind of pressuring us, and Will shooting those threes just kind of took the pressure off.
All right, let's get some reactions. Will, you and I had the same reaction. Tay Fields,
Oh my gosh.
dunk of the year, instant reactions. What did you guys think?
That has to be top 10. That
Number 1, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. I hope we see my bench. Oh my
God.
Nah, yeah, that was crazy. I tell Tay all the time, his bounce is like sneaky, like it's crazy. He'll just rise up on anyone without them expecting it. But crazy, Tay's bounce is just different.
Yeah, I told him, I mean, I've been here for 5 years. That is the best dunk I've ever seen in this arena. Yeah. And he punishes the ball in practice, and to see him rise up like that, I hope this game just shows on ESPN, and he gets that ESPN Sports Center number 1, because, man,
It's
after that play, that was something different right there.
All right, both of you, we'll wrap up with this. 2-0 start, long league grind coming up. How do we keep up this intensity?
I think just training it one game at a time. Like Coach says, each game has a life of its own. We see this in conference every single year. It's a long season, but when you treat each game as the ASUN championship, you bring that certain level of focus and determination, sense of urgency, and also when we keep that identity to ourselves, we can win every game if we want to.
I think road games for us just makes us focus on our connectivity. We're just first game, like Will said, one game at a time. I think it's Florida Gulf Coast, so that's the first opponent. We're just going to take it one by one.
Guys, it was fun tonight in the bank. We're proud of both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.